What if I told you the most powerful curse in the world looks like a gross, dried-up finger? And what if eating it was the only way to save your friends? Welcome to the brutal and insane world of Jujutsu Kaisen. And this is exactly how it all began in the very first manga chapter. Chapter 1. Ryomen Sukuna. Yuji Itadori. Not your typical shonen hero. He's superhumanly strong, can throw a shot put like a baseball, incredibly kind, and visits his sick grandfather in the hospital daily. His grandpa's dying words haunt him. Help people. Die surrounded by others. Don't die like me. Sasaki and Iguchi, his two senior club members who are obsessed with the occult. They unsealed a cursed object, a mummified finger wrapped in talismans, at their school, attracting low-level curses. A mysterious, stern-looking student, Megumi Fushiguro, arrives. He's a jujutsu sorcerer, a warrior trained to exorcise curses, monsters born from human negativity. He explains the danger. The finger they unsealed is a special-grade cursed object, the preserved finger of the king of curses, Ryomen Sukuna, a legendary demon from 1,000 years ago. Its mere presence acts as a beacon, attracting curses that want to consume its power. Fushiguro's mission is to find and secure all of Sukuna's 20 fingers. The stakes are raised. Sasaki and Iguchi are now trapped in the school at night, surrounded by curses drawn by the finger. Yuji, fearing for his friends, races to the school. He finds Fushiguro battling two powerful curses. Fushiguro is outmatched and on the verge of death. He realizes the only way to save everyone now is to let Yuji ingest the finger, making him the vessel for Sukuna. A vessel with strong physical prowess might be able to suppress Sukuna's soul. The pivotal moment. Yuji doesn't hesitate. Remembering his grandfather's words about helping people, he swallows the disgusting, cursed finger. The transformation. For a moment, Sukuna's markings appear on Yuji's face. But then, they recede. Yuji is still in control. Yuji, now a vessel, effortlessly defeats the remaining curse with his newfound power. Fushiguro is stunned. Consuming a special-grade object should have killed or possessed Yuji instantly. His ability to retain control is unprecedented. Fushiguro contacts his superior, the powerful sorcerer Satoru Gojo. Though not named in this chapter, we see his silhouette. The verdict from the Jujutsu higher-ups is swift and brutal. Yuji Itadori must be executed immediately. So, in just one chapter, we got a relatable hero with a death wish, a terrifying power system, a brutal execution order, and the seeds of one of anime's greatest rivalries, Yuji versus the King of Curses living inside him. Well, this is interesting. Last chapter, Yuji Itadori made the ultimate sacrifice to save his friends. But in the world of jujutsu sorcery, heroes don't get medals. They get death sentences. And just when you think it can't get worse, the ancient evil inside him wakes up. This is Jujutsu Kaisen Chapter 2. Megumi Fushiguro formally delivers the verdict from the jujutsu higher-ups. Yuji Itadori is to be executed immediately. The reason? Simply being Sukuna's vessel is considered a capital crime. The risk of him losing control is too great. Yuji accepts this with eerie resolve. His grandfather's last words, "Help people," and "Die surrounded by others," are his compass. If this execution is the proper end to helping his friends, he can face it. We see Megumi's internal conflict. He feels responsible for putting Yuji in this position. The mood shatters as a ridiculously tall, white-haired man casually walks into the hospital room. Megumi introduces him as the strongest jujutsu sorcerer in the world. Instantly, we see his character. Charismatic, irreverent, and operating on his own wavelength. He completely disregards the somber atmosphere. Gojo presents a loophole. Instead of dying now, Yuji can become a pawn for the jujutsu sorcerers. His mission? Find and consume the remaining 19 fingers of Sukuna. Once Sukuna is complete within him, then they will execute him, erasing the King of Curses forever. Gojo frames it as, die now, or die later after eating all the fingers. Pick one. It's a grim but longer path to a proper death. Without hesitation, Yuji chooses the latter. His logic is perfectly consistent. If I'm going to die anyway, I might as well take Sukuna down with me. This selflessness is his core trait. As Yuji speaks, Sukuna forcibly takes over. A new eye and mouth appear on Yuji's cheek. This is our first real look at the king's personality. Sukuna speaks directly to Gojo and Fushiguro. He mocks them, calls Yuji a brat, and is utterly fascinated by the sorcerer's plan. He makes a sinister promise. He will wait, bide his time, and eventually take over Yuji's body completely to kill them all. This establishes the deadly internal war within Yuji. Yuji fights back and suppresses Sukuna, proving his incredible potential as a vessel. Gojo is impressed. With Yuji's choice made, he is no longer just a student. He is now a Jujutsu sorcerer in training with a dual mission: exercise curses and collect Sukuna's fingers. Gojo announces they're heading to Tokyo Metropolitan Curse Technical College, Tokyo Jujutsu High, Yuji's new school and training ground. The final page shows Yuji, now in his new uniform, arriving at the mysterious, traditional gates of Jujutsu High. His old life is over. His new, dangerous life as a sorcerer condemned to die begins now. This chapter establishes Satoru Gojo as the series' powerhouse and biggest rule-breaker. He's the shield that will protect Yuji from the higher-ups. Yuji's journey is now framed as a race against time. Every mission has the double objective of saving people and finding pieces of his own death sentence. Sukuna is no longer a dormant power. He's an active, taunting, and supremely confident antagonist living in Yuji's soul. So in Chapter 1 and 2, Yuji trades an immediate execution for a delayed one, gains the most powerful ally imaginable, and officially signs up for a life of fighting curses while housing his own executioner. Talk about a complicated first day on the job. What do you think of Gojo's introduction? Do you believe Yuji can really pull off this impossible mission? Smash that like button if you're excited for Yuji's journey at Jujutsu High. Subscribe and hit the bell for Chapter 3 and Chapter 4, where we'll meet more sorcerers and curses. Let me know in the comments who your favorite character is so far.